Hi, third grade students. Miss Padilla over here. I know that we have been learning a lot about fractions lately, and I have noticed that we need to practice a little more comparing fractions with different denominators and how to locate them on a number line. So here, for example, we have 7/8 and 5/6. Okay, so the first thing that I need is I need two number lines that are the same so that I can locate one fraction on the bottom one and the other fraction on the top one. Okay, so I'm gonna do 7/8 on the bottom number line, and for as if we look at 8 as a denominator, it's easy to divide into 8 spaces because the first thing that I need to do is divide into half first and then cut half again and then half again. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is where my fraction goes, right there, 7/8. And notice that this space is very close to 1. Remember that the closer to 1, the greater the fraction is. So on the top one, 5/6 is going to be divided into 6 spaces, which first I'm going to be dividing into thirds. And those thirds I'm going to cut in half again, and it's going to give me 6 spaces. All right, so I have to find 5/6, and I'm just gonna put it where it goes, which is in the space where the 5 is. And notice that this one is close to 1, 2, but it's not closer than the one on the bottom. If you can see, if you draw a line, you can see that 7/8 is closer to 1. So that means that 7/8 will be greater than 5/6. All right? But please make sure that when you draw number lines, they are lined up together, 0 with 0 and 1 with 1. Why? Because if I move my number line a little bit ahead than the one on the bottom, you're going to see that now 5/6 is closer to 1, and you're going to get confused and think that 5/6 is greater, and it's not. So that's why it's very important they are lined up. 1 on top of 1 and 0 on top of 0. Okay, so let's move to the next one now. Okay, as you can see, now we have 4/8 and 2/4. And again, I'm gonna need my two number lines. So here we go, boom, 1 and 2. Lines up together, 0, 0, 1, 1. With 4/8, same thing, I'm gonna be divided into half, then those halves into halves until I get 8 equal spaces. There we go. Okay, now I have to find 4/8. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where 4/8 goes. Okay, notice the distance that it's 4/8 from 0 to 1. Now I'm gonna do 2/4. Sorry, it's not perfect, so I'm gonna try again. And with 4 as a denominator, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna divide into half and then into halves again until I have 4 equal spaces. And now I need to locate 2/4. So 1 and 2, 2/4 is right there. Now, as you can see, 4/8 and 2/4 have the same distance from 0 to 1, which means that they are equal, or another name for that is equivalent. So they are equivalent fractions.